Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll discuss some questions from coordination chemistry. There are 12 multiple choice questions. Let us discuss one by one. First question, which of the following is not a double salt? You see KCl, MgCl2, 6 water. This is carnallite, is a double salt. FeSO4, NH4 whole 2 SO4, 6 water. This is more salt. It is a double salt. Potash alum K2SO4, Al2SO4, 324 water. This is potash alum. It is also a double salt. But the question is, which of the following is not a double salt? K4FeCN6 is not a double salt. It is a complex compound. It is a complex compound and it is potassium hexacyanide ferrate 2. So the correct option is D. Next, which of the following is a cationic complex? Means the complex having positive charge on it is known as a cationic complex. You see in K3FeCN6, K has plus charge, so it should have 3 minus. CuNH3 whole 4, 2 plus, SO4 2 minus, NiCO4 has no charge, lithium aluminum hydride, LH4 has minus charge. So this one is the cationic complex. So the correct option is B. CuNH3 whole 4 2 plus is the cationic complex. Question number 3. Which of the following has 5 ions in aqueous solution? You see this one in water provides 4K plus, FeCN6 4 minus, 4 plus 1 5 ions. So option A is correct. In case of K3FeCN6, obviously there are 3K plus and FeCN6 3 minus, 3 plus 1 4 ions. In case of this compound, number of ions CuNH3 whole 4 2 plus, SO4 2 minus, 2 ions. So which of the following has 5 ions in aqueous solution? Obviously the correct option is K4FeCN6, option A. Which of the following pair is not perfect? Chlorophyll is a complex of magnesium. Yes, it is correct. Vitamin B12 is a complex of cobalt. Hemoglobin is a complex of iron. Carnallite is not a complex compound. It is not a complex compound. It is KCl, MgCl2 dot 6 water. It is a double salt. It is not a complex compound. But here it is, which of the following pair is not perfect? So carnallite is a complex of copper. This pair is not perfect. So option D is the most appropriate answer. In case of question number 5, which is not true about K4FeCN6? You see, K4FeCN6 means it has 4 K plus ions and FeCN6 4 minus ions. Here central metal ion is Fe3 plus. No, because the oxidation number of this Fe is X plus 6 into minus 1 is equal to minus 4, X minus 6 is equal to minus 4, X is equal to 6 minus 4 plus 2. So here it is Fe3 plus, but the correct oxidation number is 2 plus, or the central metal ion is Fe2 plus, not Fe3 plus. So this option is not true. It is a heteroleptic complex. You see, in this complex, all the ligands are cyanide. There are 6 cyanide ions. So it is a homoleptic complex, not heteroleptic. It is a homoleptic complex as all the ligands are cyanide ions. So it is a homoleptic complex. So it is a heteroleptic. So this option is not correct. It provides 11 ions in water. K for efficiencies in water provides 4 plus this one 5. Total 4 plus 1 5 ions. But here it is written 11. So here A is not correct, B is not correct, C is not correct. So all of these are not correct, or you can say not true. So the most appropriate answer is all of these. Next question number 6. Which of the following is a chelate, or you can say chelating ligand? Chelating ligand. You see, ethane 1,2-diamine. This is ethane 1,2-diamine. It has 2 donor atoms, so it can form 2 coordinate bonds with the central metal ion in the complex. So it is a bidentate ligand and it forms a chelate with central metal ion. Glycinate ion, NH2, CH2, CO minus. It has 2 donor atoms, so it also forms a complex having chelate or a ring structure with a central metal ion. So it is a chelating ligand. It is a chelating ligand. It is a chelating ligand. EDTA4 minus. Ethane CH2CO minus, CH2CO minus, CH2CO minus, CH2CO minus. You can write like this: CH2, C, double bond O, O minus. It has 6 donor atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a hexadentate ligand. As it is a hexadentate ligand, it is a chelating ligand. So here all these 3 options are correct. So the most appropriate answer is all of these. Question number 7. Which of the following is an ambidentate ligand? You see, NO2 minus. NO2 minus can be bonded through central atom by both N and O atoms. It can be bonded through N or it can be bonded through O. So it is an ambidentate ligand. O minus or N double bond minus. It can be connected through N or connected through O. So it is an ambidentate ligand. Cyanide can be bonded through C or through N. So it is an ambidentate ligand. SCN can be bonded through S or N. So all these 3 are ambidentate ligands because they have 2 donor atoms. In each case, you will find 2 donor atoms. But all these ligands are monodentate but having 2 donor atoms. So it can be connected or bonded to the central atom through either of the donor atoms. M can be bonded through O or M can be bonded through N. So all these 3 are ambidentate ligands. So the most appropriate answer is option D, which is correct in question number 8. In option A, you will find CuEN2 2 plus is more stable than CuNH3 whole for 2 plus. Yes, it is correct because En is a bidentate ligand and it forms a chelate with central metal ion. Complex having chelates are more stable. So CuEn 2 plus is more stable than CuNH3 whole for 2 plus. In second case, you see CrH2O5 SCN 2 plus and CrH2O5 NCS2 plus have same formula. Here chromium, here 5 water molecules, here it is SCN, but here it is NCS. So SCN and NCS ambidental ligands. They are monodental ligand, but donor atom in this case is S, in this case is N. So they have same molecular formula, but because of ambidental ligand, in the first case S is bonded to Cr, here N is bonded to Cr. So these are linkage isomers. So option A is correct, option B is correct. In case of C, coordination number of Cu2 plus in CuEn2 plus is 4. Obviously, Cu2 plus is bonded to En by coordinate bonds, and here 2 ethane 1,2 diamine ligands bonded to central metal ion. You see, number of coordinate bonds with Cu2 plus is 1, 2, 3, 4. As there are 4 coordinate bonds with Cu2 plus, its coordination number is 4. So this option is also correct. So which is correct? Obviously the most appropriate answer is all of these. Here all these 3 options are correct. So the most appropriate answer for question number 8 is all of these. In case of question number 9, which is not correct, or you can say which is wrong or which is not true. Sodium cobalti nitrate is sodium hexanitrito O cobaltate 3 Na3COONO6. Yes, it is correct. Na2FeCN5NO is sodium nitroprusside, or you can say sodium pentacyanide nitrosonium. This is nitrosonium ferrate 2. Here the oxidation number of Fe is +2 plus X minus 5 plus 1 is equal to 0. Here X is found to be +2. So here 2 is there. So this option is also correct. This option is also correct. But here it is not correct. M ABCD type complexes form 3 isomers. You see, M ABCD type complexes form 3 isomers, keeping A fixed over here. You can write B, C, D. Then A, B, C, D. Then M, A, C, B, D. You see, there are 3 isomers. So M's ABCD type complexes form 3 isomers. It is trans 1, but first one and last one are cis isomers. So this option is also correct. Then tetrahedral complexes show geometrical isomerism. Tetrahedral complexes show geometrical isomerism. Yes, it is wrong. It is not correct, because here all the bonds are equivalent, or you can say not equivalent. Here all the bonds have equal length, so it cannot show geometrical isomerism. So tetrahedral complexes, so geometrical unit is wrong, and all these three options are correct. So which is not correct? The D option is the most appropriate answer. Number 10. Which is true about CuCl3 3 ammonia? This complex compound can be written as CO NH3 Cl3. You see, this complex has zero charge, so it is a neutral complex, so it is true. Coordination number of CO3 plus is 6, because there are 3 plus 3 6 monodentate ligands, so its coordination number is 6, so it is correct. It is correct. Addition of silver nitrate doesn't give any precipitate, as there are no counterion outside the square bracket, so it does not react with silver nitrate, so it does not give any precipitate, so this option is also correct. Last option is all of this. As A, B, C are correct options, the most appropriate one is all of these. Which is true about CO? So it is correct. It is correct. Addition of silver nitrate doesn't give any precipitate, as there are no counterion outside the square bracket, so it does not react with silver nitrate, so it does not give any precipitate, so this option is also correct. Last option is all of this. As A, B, C are correct options, the most appropriate one is all of these. Which is true about CuCl3 3 ammonia? All of this. Next, question number 11. Which of the following has sp3 hybridization? You see, in bit A, coordination number is 6, so it cannot be sp3. In case of second complex, coordination number is 6, so its hybridization cannot be sp3. In CN4 minus, in NiCN4 minus, the coordination number is 4, so here it is not sp3 also. Why? Because Cn minus is a strong ligand, so the unpaired electron gets paired up, so the hybridization is dsp2. You can watch my video to know about NiCN4 2 minus. In case of NiCl4 minus, here coordination number is 4, and Cl minus is a weak ligand, so the hybridization is sp3. So the most appropriate answer is D, option D, NiCl4 2 minus. It is also paramagnetic. This is the most appropriate answer. In case of question number 12, which the following is paramagnetic? Paramagnetic means it should have unpaired electron. NiNH3 2 plus, here ammonia is a strong ligand, but ammonia cannot push the unpaired electron to get paired up. So here ammonia behaves like a weak ligand. You can watch my video to know about this structure. A particular video is there for this complex ion. This is paramagnetic because it has one unpaired electron. Sorry, it has two unpaired electrons. You see, Ni has +2 oxidation state, atomic number 28, 4s2 3d8, or you can say 3d8 4s2, minus 2 electron becomes 3d8 4s0. So nickel 2 plus has 3d8 4s0 configuration. After 4s you will find 4p, then 4d. 3d8 means 5 orbitals, then 4s, then 4p, then 4d. 3d8 means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 4s has 0 configuration, 4p 0, 4d 0. You see here 6 ammonia strong ligands approach the central nickel 2 plus ion, but ammonia cannot push this electron to pair up with this electron because it needs 2 d orbitals to form octahedral complex. But here after pairing up you will find only 1d. Rather, ammonia prefers to take these 2 d orbitals from 4d to form sp3d2 hybridization. You see, this ammonia forms a coordinate bond with this one, this ammonia forms a coordinate bond with this one, this ammonia forms a coordinate bond, this ammonia forms a coordinate bond, this ammonia forms a coordinate bond, this ammonia forms a coordinate bond. So the hybridization is S PP SPPPDD, or you can say sp3d2, outer orbital complex, high spin complex having unpaired electrons. So it is paramagnetic. So this one is paramagnetic because it has 2 unpaired electrons. PtCl4, here Cl minus is a weak ligand, but because of higher nuclear charge, pore shielding, Cl minus approaches Pt2 plus with greater force of attraction. So unpaired electrons get paired up. So it is diamagnetic. NiF6 minus, here the oxidation number of Ni is +4, higher nuclear charge attracts F minus strongly. Due to strong force of attraction, the unpaired electrons get paired off. So it is also diamagnetic. So the most appropriate answer is A. It is an exceptional case. Ammonia is a strong ligand, but here it behaves like a weak ligand. Here it cannot pair up these unpaired electrons. In case of PtCl4 minus 2 minus, in PtCl4 2 minus, Cl minus is a weak ligand, but because of strong attraction of Pt2 plus, Cl minus behaves like a strong ligand and the unpaired electrons get paired up. In NiF6 2 minus, F minus is a weak ligand, but because of strong force of attraction of nickel 4 plus ion, F minus approaches the central nickel 4 plus with a greater force of attraction, so the unpaired electrons get paired up. So it is a diamagnetic complex. So the most appropriate one is A. Or you can watch my videos particularly made on this one and this one. Thank you for watching the video till the end.